feel like I'm pretty straightforward. Like, what's going on? I want to know, like, what's in your hand. Like, how, if there's anything, if we can fix it. Like.
So here's where So I was told about some queer people of color alliance that we were supposed to be starting. That was headed, I guess, like by you, but was never come to. I was like, it was never said to me, right? Yeah. It was said to me by Hoy. Okay. And then on top of that, Avanti told me about it as well, and I'm just like, I had no idea about this, and she was saying that this was something that's supposed to be like happening. So I'm just like, I'm not being approached about this. Why not, right? So for me, that's kind of like where that started, and then
I can totally explain.
Okay, please do.
Yeah. Okay. I was on board with it. And it was like, if I'm seen talking to every person of color, queer person, then it looks weird. I was already talking to Hoy, and Avanti followed us to the bathroom. So there, I literally said, guys, which one of you is going to go talk to Gary to bring him into this? That's literally, like, I can't, like, it'll be on, it wasn't that it's literally just because, like, I didn't want to seem, because then it, like, if, like, the non-queer people
no, that's
and they're
true.
like, oh yeah, Shantelle is the one who started that. I don't want it to, so I was trying to delegate.
Gotcha.
And if that didn't get communicated, like, I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
But, like, that's not, it helps me if, like, and it helped, like, that was my intention. It would it would be legendary. Like, and you, like, were obviously, like, and I'm really sorry that didn't get communicated.
It didn't. It just,
but I'm glad that we could clear that.
No.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
No, I agree.
And I was not, like.
Okay. We've never had a one-on-one. Okay. This is legitimately the first time we've had a one-on-one
Well, that's because
conversation.
afterwards, I guess I'm not sure who, like, someone told me that you were saying that I was talking smack about, like, someone. So then I was like, I don't know if you just don't trust me, or what's going on. So that's why I was, like, a little, like, apprehensive. But then now I'm like, that's stupid, because, like, we could have resolved this hours ago
and not had to worry about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna say, like, again, like, I explained the reason I didn't come to you directly before because, again, like, I don't want, and plus it wasn't like I'm the one who spearheaded this idea. Like, initially, like, Hoy suggested it, and I was like, yeah, like, let's do it.
I guess it had to happen, you know. None of us feel good about it, but
I am on top of the world because I feel like I almost didn't deserve to be here, but I think maybe my teammates will give me another chance to redeem myself, and I'm going to try even harder the next time and really stay focused.
I just saw he was so distraught at the last challenge or something. He said, I'll tell you about it later. So
what did he say?
I'll tell you about it later.
Oh.
So I don't know. He's tore up over something, but he's probably calmed down. We can definitely get him if that's what we want. Yeah.
All right, let's.
Hopefully he doesn't get hurt.
I'm just afraid of getting him and then having something happen, and then we decide to, like, no, maybe not, and then, like, that would be, like, even worse. I feel like bring him in this to kind of.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy about keeping Josh, actually, and I'm trying to build a little trust in him. He definitely feels on the outs, and that's who you need sometimes. If you can build a relationship with people that are on the outs and get them with you, you can use that later in the game. I think we're supposed to talk too about how we're feeling about the future of the game.
Let's make sure we get everyone in the right role for the challenge.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing right now.
It really is.
Because that's why we did so well in the beginning, is we
really did.
What are you good at? I'm good at this. All right, you do that, you know.
Yeah.
I did get the target off me and onto Sandy, which I felt really bad doing in a sense, because I was telling Sandy, like, if you hear my name, come up to me, and you know, she did. And so I knew what they were telling her, which made sense, but I needed to get a sureness from the team, so I was able to get in the conversations I needed to make my pitch, which was, guys, you need Sarah. She's now the only yellow over there. I'm her partner. If you save me, I'm loyal to you. I don't know if that's true or not, but what other thing do I have to say, you know?
Honestly, I feel pretty good about my position in this tribe right now, just because I feel like our yellow team's very loyal right now. It was a smart move keeping Josh, just because he made a lot of good points right at the end to us about how we need the numbers if in the merge. Like he said, he's not loyal to anybody. Let's hope he's not loyal to anybody over there other than his sister Sarah, just because Sarah was originally one of us and we had her, and we're hoping that giving her that advantage, hopefully, we don't know if it's an advantage, but we gave that to her in the hopes that it was an advantage, and just kind of keeping her in mind that we are still there for her.
Well, I think when I came over here, there were some alliances, and the lucky thing is that my daughter's on this side. So, at least temporarily, I felt like I had a little protection in being able to join an alliance that was already pre-established, and really pre-established before the challenge. So, it's just amazing that that didn't change after my performance because I messed up.
The merger comes up soon. I'm feeling a little bit anxious. I think I'm tight with the people on my tribe right now, but the other tribe has the numbers. So what I'm trying to do right now is get close with Eddie, because I think Anissa's running the show on the other team. And then we saved Josh, because I liked working with Sarah, and I want to work with her again.
And the merge makes me super nervous, because at that point the dynamics are going to change. At that point, what's Eddie going to do? He's got his sister. What is Kate going to do? What's Mark going to do? Mark still has his partner as well. And so I guess if we merged, and Sam is still there, and I can use my allies that I already have, that's 6 strong right there. But I just don't know. The merge is scary, but I want to make it.
This is paramount to win this for me, for my game, because, I don't see them voting out anyone else. They're tight. They're tight.
Welcome Yoda Holla to your next immunity challenge.
Let's bring in the other tribe. As you can see, Sandy voted out at the last tribal council.
Okay, Yoda Holla, I will take back the immunity title. Immunity is back up for grabs.
You guys are each going to be using this rope and pulley system, where you're going to stack blocks to spell out a word, immunity. And you will go one at a time, stacking one block at a time. You will pass the rope off to the next tribe member, and they will put the next letter, and it will go until you have all 8 stacked up high. The first tribe to do this is going to win immunity. If after a certain amount of time neither tribe can complete this, we have a tiebreaker challenge.
Survivors ready, go! All right, guys. 1 minute warning until we go into the tiebreaker. So either speed it up, or you're not gonna get it.
You got it. Do the pull back.
10 seconds left, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you guys can drop them. We're gonna go into the tiebreaker. So the tiebreaker is going to be, you are each going to choose your best tribe member in this challenge, and they are going to do the word unity. Ready? Yep. Go. Eddie versus Hoy. Eddie's moving very quickly. Eddie has the second one back, but Boy.
Come on, you got it. Nice and slow.
Right. Boy's on his way to the last one. Eddie needs to make a move now. First one back will win immunity for their tribe.
You got it, Ed. You got it.
Both feet back. Both feet back. Eddie drops.
Hoy drops. Restart the challenge.
Oh my God.
Both got overconfident.
Boy taking the lead this time. It's coming down to the last block. Let that tell you something. With the last block, Eddie's on his board. Eddie drops.
Hoy just needs to keep it up. Both feet back. Yada Hala wins immunity. All right, guys, congratulations. Immunity is yours again.
And I watched.
All right, Anita, I'll see you back at Tribal Council.
Strategize.
I really feel like it is tight yellow. One of the purples, my mom. I haven't talked to anyone. I think the fact that we were close with Josh's partner, Sarah, if there is a merge, working with them is something people are considering, and Josh is strong in challenges. I think my mom is too, but I think her name might come up. I think if it does, we have enough numbers that I could say I don't really want to vote for her, but I'll vote for Josh. It's not like a situation where it's like I have to write mom on the parchment and people would understand, but I want to stay yellow strong. And if people were voting out my mom, it's not a plan I would try to fight.
For Josh, I was thinking we can still get Sarah, even if we lose Josh. We can replace him with Sarah.
Yeah.
If we merge.
Yeah, she is alone over there.
She's alone still.
Yeah.
I don't know how good she done it, but
I don't know about him. He also, I really don't think he has an idol. He would have played it. I don't think he has an idol.
He told me he didn't.
He told me he didn't either, but he also told me he had one up there.
It also makes me nervous.
We could put one vote on my mom if he has an idol. Someone, probably not me, could vote for my mom. Just to put one vote. So it's not a yellow person if he does happen to have an idol.
There's two of them. We need to know how your mom feels about it. So we're going to have to vote for Josh. Okay.
She listened
and so his one vote with one vote on your mom would make it a tie,
and then we
all vote.
My mom, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nothing at all, but I mean, she is. I think what she's
playing her own game.
She's playing her own game,
Yeah.
and the nice thing is that we got to do this all day.
Yeah.
So I'm happy
totally.
with that. You know, it really is good because I didn't really expect to be around even. You know, I didn't know how long I would.
You're
last,
doing good, honestly. They're picking one of us.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think so.
Which, you know, there's no cracks there, and I give them credit for that because they're seeing the yellows dwindle,
Right.
so they have almost no choice.
We both kind of realize it's one or the other because the yellow team has a strong alliance, and I think what he was going to try to do is pull some yellows towards us. I'm not sure if that's still his plan. I know that Emily told him she couldn't do that just because of her alliance already. So So it's either me or Josh.
I'm not saying let's get my mom out. I just want you to know I'm yellow strong.
Well, I appreciate you saying it right off the bat, because you know that's where we are.
It's two people. It's going to be one or the other.
Do you know who she's with on the other side? Like who we can we can potentially.
She seems like she's very friendly with some people, because she was smiling at them, saying she missed them. But I don't think she would switch to them over us. She wants to be with me.
Right.
So I don't think that's a threat. But I think she was friendly with a lot of people. She's a very friendly person.
Maybe we can use her to make them think they have the numbers.
That's a good idea.
Somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if we merge.
Yeah.
I feel like
we make it.
But that is a good.
I got a problem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Double agent.
I've done that, Chad.
I was with the purple team for a while, so again, I was a minority when I came in. So Emily, if she's rallying for me, then I might have another life left. And then my only chance to go past that would be if we win the next challenge and I make what's called the merge, because I do have some friends on the purple side. So if I can get through, my strategy now is not really strategy, but I'm hoping that I get past this one, and then if we merge, then I'll reconnect with some of the purple friends and kind of merge them with the yellow people I've made of friends over here.
I can't make a pitch at this point. That's totally just in your guys' call.
I know, and that's a crappy place to be. I've been there.
Yeah, I genuinely like what you guys do, so I don't want to try to scheme and stuff.
Right.
But I do agree with that logic.
Right.
I think that is the better logic.
So, let's see.
Because mother-daughter is hard.
Mother and daughter.
Like Sarah's a close friend of mine.
She came up to me. I was curious what she was saying, because she came up to us and said, if you have to go up my mom, I'm okay with it. And we are. I said, and so the other two too, thank you for telling us.
Yeah, I don't think she doesn't want to feel like you guys would want to split them up. And I respect that. She said the same thing to me, Emily.
Yeah.
So,
But, so, I mean, that's kind of what we're leaning toward. I don't feel like I have a definitive yet. But just keep your smile on.
Yeah,
Do like you're doing, and you're not acting fretful.
No.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
So,
who would be like the deciding person to make the call, do you think?
I think we're doing it together.
Yeah?
I really do.
And everyone's just weighing what they think is the more
everybody weighs
important.
in.
All right.
And we're trying to stay strong. And we're looking beyond this vote.
Right. And I think individual immunities too, like Susan, won't score one for us or whatever.
Right. So we're looking beyond the game.
I also have relationships with people over there that I could use to our advantage.
We've talked about that.
Yeah,
we've talked about that.
And I'm not looking to be like, all right, goodbye. I genuinely mean it when I would stay with you guys.
Right.
So I hope people know that.
Okay. Well, you probably ought to keep saying that. I mean, it's okay to say. That's really a good point.
Yeah.
That you're looking to stay loyal.
Yeah.
Even, I know you're in a bad spot. I've been in that spot, and it's crap.
I pulled the thing and I looked at everyone. I'm like, oh man, this is an uphill climb.
Right.
Who do you think I should call?
That's where I thought you was going. I just jumped again.
All right.
Eddie.
He seems very hesitant to talk to me.
Okay, then go with Mark. Mark's a good strategist.
All right.
He's a very good strategist.
All right, let's
do it. If you don't feel good about Eddie, then talk to Mark.
Yeah, I will do that then. My only thing I would say to you guys is that it's 100% legitimate that I can bring hopefully numbers from my old relationships, which Susan I don't think can do. And it would be your call. I would tell you, put all my cards on the table and say, these are the people I was working with. And if you guys say yes, great, I'll get them. If not, I won't talk to them. That's essentially where I'm at this point in the game. All right. So, that's what I'm hoping happens, that she goes and that we can come up with a plan together. Because that's my last hope for this side.
Yeah, I really to keep you, and then I can work with Sarah again.
And also Emily has her as just a pocket vote. I know you're probably tight with Emily, but she's.
Oh, her mom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's never gonna do something different than.
That's true.
So, yeah, that's kind of my only anything.
No, that makes total sense, and you bringing up that you might have people on the other side definitely makes me think a little bit more.
Well, I was working really closely with Gary and Lily, and I think they were both close.
Okay.
So I don't know if that means anything to you.
Yeah.
I did get along with Vanessa, but she was running around talking to everybody.
Right.
So, but I felt she was genuine, but maybe that's just how good she is.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. I think she's going to be really good.
So, you know, and I'm willing to get info from them, bring it, like, I want to stay with you guys. So that's not just me saying it's to survive and then I'm going to go flip-flop.
Right.
So that's where I'm at. So you guys are going to make your decision and I respect it.
He seems very strategic, and I don't want that going on during the merge. So, on the other hand, I would work with him. I think he's really great. So,
because I need to sow trust with these people. So I feel like I've done that with Pete, and he's kind of, you know, helping me. I think he wants me to stay in the game, so I'm hoping that he has enough pull where he convinces the others. I just pulled over Mark and tried to convince him, like, I was working with your partner, which is like half true, and Gary, because, and if you want, we could bring them over. If you don't want me to bring them over, I'll ignore them. I'm Team Yellow. And I mean it on one hand. I couldn't backstab them saying that at this point because of the position my game is in. So
I think having Emily here, especially after the last challenge, was super helpful. I think she kind of rallied for me, which is, as a mom, I'm gonna cry again, but it's so sweet because we're here to compete and we both know that, but the fact that she's kind of got my back is really nice. And again, if she doesn't this time, it's okay because she did it once and that's enough for me.
All right, Anita, welcome back to Tribal Council. Let's talk about that last challenge really quickly. So Eddie, what did you think? How did it go? Tell me about it. You were super close many times in the tiebreaker.
I know, I'm really upset with the way that turned out. I was really close a few times there, but the other team, Ahoy, he brought it back too quickly. And I thought we should have had that. And you know, I apologize to my team for not bringing that home for us. We shouldn't be here right now. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Do you think that that plays into the vote at all because you stepped up and did not perform in that way?
I think it could potentially play into the vote. You know, stepping up and not performing could put a target on your back anytime. But I do think that kind of my past performance in the whole day's activities might also sway into the vote.
So Josh, you did receive 3 votes last Tribal Council. Does that mean you have a target on your back?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, Susan and Sandy and I, from the minute the swap happened, had a target on our back, and it made sense, you know, unless they weren't as cohesive as they are, then it wouldn't be that way. But it's pretty much the case, and that's great for them, and I'm happy for them that they have that, because that's not easy to keep in Survivor. And whatever happens tonight, I hope that we're able to still keep that, because I think this group of people can get really far, and ultimately someone from this group wins. So,
Miss Susan, going off on Josh's statements, do you think since the last Tribal Council you've been able to A, prove yourself, and B, have enough time to maybe sway people in a different direction?
I hope so. All we can do is our best, and this is a very strong alliance, as Josh said. So coming into it, we were in the minority. But we did work very well together on that last challenge. I felt like it was no one's fault, and we were right there. At that very last minute, we were right there. So hopefully we get to stick around a little longer.
Pete, how do you feel about this vote? Like, what are you going to base it on comparative to last time? Is it just the same sort of deal? Is it the 5 versus the 2? Could something else happen?
Well, it's Survivor. Anything's possible. Let me know that. So, I think with our vote, we're trying to think beyond today and see where we're going to end up a little bit later in the game. Because I don't think this vote is just based on this moment. I think we're trying to think farther into the future, next step, where we're going to be, and who's going to make this group stronger as we go forward. So I think that's what I'm doing.
That's an interesting statement, but I think for Emily, I have a question about that. Is there are 5 yellows and 2 purples, as we know, but your mom is still in the mix. So how does that weigh in your mind about your allegiances? Because obviously your whole life you had an allegiance to your mother, and in this game, you're sort of put in a situation to have an allegiance to yellow.
Yeah, I think for me, the first 3 tribal councils that Yellow went to, it bonded us together for this weekend, and I am having a ton of fun with my mom. And it's it's amazing that we get to play together. I'm thinking Yellow, so and hopefully my mom can be a part of that. That's what I've been trying to pitch.
But can I say something? I really respect Emily in the fact that when we were talking, and I think you know this, she came to us and said, you know, if it has to be my mom, I understand. And so I really appreciate her stepping up, because that had to be difficult for her. So we also realized this is a game, and we're just trying to move forward as strong as we can be.
And I totally understand Emily saying that, you know, of the 2 of us, of course she would keep our mom. So I understand. I get it. So, and I would expect that vote to go that way. So, you know, I just tell the rest of everyone, and Susan and I are close, and then, you know, and I would love to keep working with you, but obviously that may not happen. But unfortunately we didn't win. But yeah, I mean, I respect this group, what they think is the best for them going forward, and I mean that, honestly.
Me too. Can I say one
Yes.
thing? I admire Emily for. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. Sorry. I admire Emily because this is a hard predicament to be in, and I don't want to put her in a bad situation. And I think I let her know, you know, just do what you have to do. Because I would love for Emily to win the whole thing. You know, I would love to win the whole thing, but you know, probably isn't gonna happen. But I'm really proud of the decisions she's made. As a mom, you want your kids to make good decisions, and being here, watching her interact and thrive in this competitive situation, it's tough. It's way harder than I ever thought it was going to be. I am so incredibly proud. But this whole team, like, I'm so proud that she's part of these people, and I think they'll go far. Thank you.
I think that's beautiful. That actually ties into my next question a little bit, and that's to you, Katie. Is that, you know, blood versus water is the theme. You know, anytime in this game there could be a merge, and is that going to affect the game, having a certain amount of pairs still left in the game, and there's a few people that have nobody left in this game, and you are particularly one of them? How do you play that?
Right now, I don't have my second, and I understand that will eventually play into the game, because I mean, that's going to be what's loyalty versus who is kind of trying to stick to their new loyalty or old loyalty. So I feel confident in the people I've surrounded myself with now. So, I mean, I hope best things are in store. And at least now I don't have to worry about voting off my best friend on the team.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you guys one last chance if anyone wants to say anything or speak. This is your opportunity, and if not, we're going to go right to the vote. Anybody?
Again, I think it might be my last time, and it was wonderful, and the only play I have is to vote for my purple buddy, even though he's a great player.
It has to be done.
Josh, I'm so sorry. You're a great guy, but I can't vote for my mom.
And I think that's the right move, but I tried to convince him otherwise.
All right, if anyone has the hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, I will read the votes. First vote, Susan. Second vote, Susan. Third vote, Josh. That's 2 votes Susan, 1 vote Josh. Josh. 2 votes Josh, 2 votes Susan. Fifth vote, Josh. 3 votes Josh, 2 votes Susan. Sixth vote, and the next person voted out of Survivor, New York Blood versus Water, is Josh. Josh, you're gonna need to bring me the torch. All right, Josh.
Come on, guys, kill it.
It seems you guys have spared 1 purple. And let's see what that brings come whatever's next. Good luck on the next challenge. Hopefully you guys can win it. Next time on Survivor New York.
You guys can drop your buffs.
Shaken up once again. All right.
The second part
and with the merge comes a brand new twist.
Is that because 2 people are going to win immunity, 2 people are going to be voted out as tribal council.
I give up.
2 people who receive the highest amount of votes will be the 2 people voted out of this game.
That was a really fun time. A bit bummed that the swap worked out the way that it did. Definitely didn't see that many openings. The yellow group seemed to be pretty set on staying together, especially getting behind early in the game. I really think that Susan was the better move here. Pled my case and they made their decisions. It was a great weekend. I had a lot of fun.